I didn't want to get involved in a business that was just for me. I liked the community appeal. I liked the fact that jobs were being created in areas where there's no prospect for job creation. We're in an area called Tutuga in the Eastern Cape. It's land that's owned by a local chief in the area. There's over 1,000 hectares now of black wattle on what used to be farmlands. And we are in the business of getting rid of black wattle to convert to charcoal. The process of making charcoal is an art in itself. You need a very good burner in order to have the yield that you want. So it starts with cutting black wattle using chainsaws. Timber is then stacked in the forest. Once we have enough stacks, our tractor goes out into the forest. Timber is loaded onto trailer. Trailer then makes its way back to the area where charcoal is loaded into kilns. Kilns are very large ovens that we pack timber into that reaches a temperature of about a very high temperature, burning temperature. We make a point of only using black wattle trees. Black wattle is heavy on the water supply, which is dire. The rural areas here have no water. It can rain for days on end, but the water doesn't ultimately get to its intended recipients. So by getting rid of black wattle, we are enabling an improvement of water supply in the area. Unemployment in the Eastern Cape is rife. There aren't any jobs here. The reliance on grants is immeasurable. So the ability to create jobs, makes a difference. The Barloworld and Bail Fund came at a point in my business where I'd exhausted all of my reserves. It couldn't have come at a better time, both in terms of providing me with the emotional and financial capacity to take the next step in my business, to have a brand. It enabled me to gain confidence in my abilities to run a business and to take it to the next level.
So Barloworld Mbeu is a national program that targets social entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses that are operating in rural communities. Businesses that solve for environmental stewardship, conservation, and women empowerment. We incubate them into a leadership business course together with some wraparound support that include mentoring as well as coaching. Then we offer that financial support, and financial support is a combination of both a grant fund together with interest-free loan.
How the strategy came about is Barloworld. They mentors advice on how I need to diversify my clientele. It's made all the difference. And that's in fact how I got into the 5 kg packaging market, is realizing, goodness, okay, my market is right here. So in as much as it's wonderful to export, the profit margin is the same. So I'm able to offer a superior offering in terms of export quality charcoal, and that's what's enabled my brand to grow.
I prefer using Lorata's charcoal because it lasts longer. It's much better than wood, and it's cost efficient because I buy a ton of meat almost every single day.
As fast as I make it is as fast as it goes.
My name is Benam Bani. I'm here as a supervisor as a color charcoal. For me, working here is making a huge difference with my family, because I can support my family. My firstborn daughter she's busy studying, and the last 2 daughters they're at a school. So for working as a color charcoal, make a huge difference.
Difficulties around being a female entrepreneur are, you go in and you're optimistic and you hope for the best, and it's difficult when you're working in rural areas where there's, your dynamic between males and females and culturally who can be spoken to in what way. I wouldn't change it for anything though, because in environments like this, you learn more about your culture than if I was sitting in an office. I like the independence of it and owning my time. It's been tough, however, I feel that I'm in the right place.
By enabling these small businesses, social entrepreneurs, it's a vehicle to alleviating the pressure in terms of the high unemployment rate, particularly the youth.
Every morning I get so I'm looking forward to my work. I'm working with bee and beehives, and I really love my job. I really love what I'm doing. It makes me happy all the time. I'm doing beehives and beekeeping. That's why I'm every day I get so high in the morning.
With us having tapped into the rural spaces, there's so much talent. People that operate in rural spaces, they are marginalized and underserved. So our fund has enabled them to increase their capacity so that they can grow their market share. We are here to support those particular businesses to enable you to create your own ecosystem and sustainability, making sure that those communities continue to thrive and continue to grow.
My name is Lesego Serolong Holtz-Apfel, and I'm the founder of Bokamoso Impact Investments and Bokamoso Foods. Our company packages food, and we also package honey. We manufacture beehives. We're based in the beautiful Daung village in the Northwest Province. We are excited about honey because honey is one of the products that's imported in the whole continent of Africa and South Africa specifically. Bees play such an important role in our food ecosystem. According to estimates, if we don't have bees in the world, humans would have up to 4 years to live. So if you are a farmer, like many people in the area that grow sunflower, that grow vegetables, you need bees to pollinate. And there are so many advantages of having bees around. Your yield increases, the size of your product becomes much better, much healthier. So it's this symbiotic cycle that takes place. The flavors of honey is primarily determined by the nectar that the bee is feeding from. For example, the bees go and pollinate, the sunflowers, and once the pollination is done, you'll see that, the honey has this bright yellow look. The process of manufacturing our hives starts off with sourcing sustainable timber all across South Africa, and we make sure that we also teach young people how to build. It's so important for us to get involved in the manufacturing of the beehives because we offer empowerment to young people in South Africa. We also transfer skills.
In any business that you create, there's a value chain that actually enable a more resilient community so that each one can participate in the South African economy.
It's been such a dream as a company that Barloworld has actually partnered with us to make our dream come true, which is having a processing facility in a rural area where we can provide sustainable employment for young people, where we can also expose young people to the food industry. And in areas like this, there aren't many companies like ours, so we are one of the first in this rural area.
Lerato managed to put a warehouse, a manufacturing plant, and a warehouse in the middle of a rural space that enable about 50 jobs. She just is amazing. She's been able to make sure that people don't have to spend money traveling. She brought the business into their own environment.
Our challenges around this country or around this area of Lekhabeng is unemployment rate is growing very fast, day by day. And we appreciate and we wish that Bokamoso must go further. And people here were so much interested. They are still asking me, where is the project?
So we've been able to manufacture 660 beehives and distributed them across young people in South Africa. We've been able to pay over 300,000 of dividends from honey that we have purchased from the owners of beehives. So this is annuity income that beekeepers get for the next 5 years or for the lifespan of the hive. So that's a huge change, given that a lot of our young people in rural communities rely on social welfare really to survive. For us, partnerships such as Barloworld play such a crucial role in making sure that we are able to expand our impact, not just in this rural area, but throughout South Africa. We're able to reach more bee farmers. We're able to train more farmers using our beautiful facility in the middle of the village.
I'm very excited to be part of a bigger scheme of making sure that we change lives, we create impact in the communities. We want to shine the light and make sure that people really look at their own situation differently and they can innovate for the better.